Welcome to the historical lesson on the Montana Early Warning System. In this short video, we will cover the history of the Montana Early Warning System. This lesson includes information on how the Montana Early Warning System has improved since the start of the program, including how many schools are using it. We will also cover potential areas for the system to grow in the future. If you have any questions or concerns about the Montana Early Warning System, please contact Eric Meredith. First, we will do a quick timeline on the progression of the Montana Early Warning System since its inception. The 2012-2013 school year was the first year the Montana Early Warning System was used by any schools in Montana. 10 school systems throughout Montana granted access to OPI to use their student information systems and therefore their data to start developing the Montana Early Warning System. Those systems were sent results from the Early Warning System once a month during the school year. The results were sent in an Excel spreadsheet. The EWS model was changed and updated many times throughout the school year, as new things were learned about the data and the students. The second year, the EWS model was updated during the summer before school started, and remained unchanged throughout the school year. This was done so schools would know that changes in the EWS results were the direct result of something the student did, not a change in the model. Results were sent to the 10 school systems on a monthly basis in an Excel spreadsheet. A model for the 6th grade students was also added to the system. The third year, the OPI saw an increase in the number of school systems participating in the early warning system, and granting access to their data, resulting in 13 participating school systems. This year also brought a decrease in the number of variables included in the model. In 2016, the EWS was made available to all public schools in the state. It was moved to the GEMS data warehouse, and instead of using Excel spreadsheets, 3 reports were made available within the secure version of GEMS. The 2017 school year brought a new updated EWS model, which was completed during the summer before the school year began. All 3 reports in GEMS were updated to reflect the changes, and a few bugs were fixed within the GEMS reports. Presently, there is work being done on the 4th report to enable EWS users to evaluate interventions being used at their schools. Since the initial 10 participating schools in the 2012 and 2013 school year, the school participation in the EWS has grown to 22 participating school systems that have uploaded data into GEMS. The number of school systems is constantly increasing as more schools learn about the EWS and what it can do for their schools. The latest count revealed roughly 17,000 EWS results for students for the 2016-2017 school year. Even if your school has not uploaded data, chances are pretty good that at least one student in your school has moved from a school that uploaded data for that student. If that is the case, and you have access to the EWS in GEMS Secure, you can go into GEMS and see the EWS results of those students when they were enrolled at a participating EWS school. EWS results follow the students, regardless of where they are enrolled in Montana. This enables schools that have not uploaded data themselves to get into the EWS and see an example of what the results look like if they did participate. Keep in mind, you can only see students that are currently enrolled in your school in order to protect student confidentiality and remain in compliance with the requirements set forth by FERPA. The OPI is constantly looking at ways to improve the EWS. Some improvements are made every year after hearing feedback from schools and from additional data that OPI collects. Some changes are ongoing and occur every year, while others are one-time additions or changes to the system. The OPI updates the EWS model every summer, usually during July, for the upcoming school year. This is done in July to utilize the additional year's worth of data available and thus incorporate it into the model. Annual review and analysis will continue for the foreseeable future to improve the performance and predictive power of the system. There are also a few projects in the works to change the EWS to provide more information to schools. One change in the works is to increase the number of grades that are included in the EWS. As of now, there are models for students in grades 6 through 12. There is some interest to increase the EWS down to the 3rd grade or even further. More research needs to be done in order for that to happen. It may make more sense to model for something besides high school graduation for students in those lower grades, since predicting that far into the future is somewhat meaningless for schools. Possible models for the younger grades could be geared to determine if the student will pass all of their 6th grade or 9th grade courses. Another project that is in progress is to make the EWS more accessible to schools. To do that, the OPI is working to simplify the data gathering process as much as possible, to lessen the amount of work schools need to do in order to gather the required data needed to use in the EWS. That concludes this short video on the history of the Montana Early Warning System. This slide shows the remaining lessons, including the next one on the development of the Montana Early Warning System.